Hi friends, welcome to Happy Kids India. Thanks for joining the live Python training session with me. This is the 8th session in our series. In this session, we are going to learn two important modules in Python. So one is date time. So we have to import the module, right? Import date time, and I'm taking a variable called t. Date time, this is the module name, and date time, this is the function name. Function name takes some arguments, right? So let me give you what are the argument this function expects. For example, year, month and date. So let me give 2008 9, which is September, and date, and let us print it. Print d. Let us run and see what it prints. So you can see it prints 2008 year, 9 September month, 26 date, and 0 hours, 0 minute, 0 second at the time. We can also mention the hour, minute and seconds. For example, we can give hour, minute and second. This is only a comment. Here, for example, I am giving 24 hours format, that is 7 p.m. and 55 minutes and 15 seconds. Let us print and see. So it prints as it is, whatever we gave in a default format, 19 hours, 55 minutes, 15 seconds. Here we can also print, for example, print d dot year. You can print like this. So you can see year got printed separately. We can also print d dot month, d dot day, d dot date. So let us see whether it is date or day. Yeah, it is not date, day. D dot day. Here also let us put it in the comments correctly. Similarly, d dot hour, d dot minute, d dot second. We can print it separately like this in the order we want. In whichever order we want, we can print it, and we can also use the formatting, which we know, right? So like this, percentage, and put it within parenthesis, and we can print like this also. For example, percentage d, because we gave 6 parameters, we are giving 6% d. Here one more parenthesis is missing. We can print like this also. Otherwise, there is another format function here, d dot string f time, that is the function, and this function takes a format like this. Let me, for example, I want to give the date first, so d hyphen, so whichever character you want or whichever format you want. If you do not want, you need not give it. I'm just giving for the formatting. Percentage d and percentage a, percentage y. So let us print and see. Yeah, this is not percentage a, it is for the day. So percentage p for the month, 26 September 2008. So I gave capital Y here. If I give small y, it will print, instead of 2008, it will print 08, short form. So let me keep the long form only. Similarly, if I give this one, capital B, it will print complete form like September. So D, there is nothing like that. If I give D, it prints the entire date. Capital D prints entire date. Then we give month and year, it is printing like that. We don't want like that. So let me give small d only, and month also let us give short form only. We don't want September. And for hour, we can use percentage h, Percentage H is for 24 hours format, and column, if you want to print it, percentage M for minute, colon, percentage S for second. So you can see it is printing in the format we want instead of the default format 26 September 2008 1955 15. Also you can use percentage P for AM PM. So 19 hours means it is PM, right? So let us print. So if we give percentage P, it will print PM if it is PM. If it is AM, it will print AM. Also it is printing in 24 hours format. If you want 12 hours format, instead of H we have to give I. Now it is printing 7:55 PM in 12 hours format. Like that there are so many formatting available. So let me show you. So you can see these are all the formatting we can use. Percentage small a is for short form of the day, and percentage capital A is for the full form of the day. Similarly for the month, percentage small b, capital B. Continuation is there in the next screen. So there are so much formatting. If you want, you can use all this format. So this is about date time. There is only one function, date time. And one more aspect, if you want the current time, for example, instead of the given time, date and time, if you want the current time, you have to remove this and use an additional function called now. Now means the current date and time it will show. Let me run and see. So this is the default format, and this is the format which we have given it. You may be wondering, today it is not 21st January. Right? This is because I am on vacation and I recorded this video on 21st January. So let us develop a small program to print the current time continuously. Instead of the timestamp of the date and time, let us print it continuously like a clock. Let us remove this. Let us choose the default format, and here I am using while true. While true means always true. The loop keeps on running always. Let us see how it prints. So it keeps on printing date and time. Python keeps the output in a buffer, and once the memory buffer is full, it flushes to the screen. So we can force it to flush it immediately. So let me stop it here because we used while true. It is always true. It keeps on running, and we have to stop it manually. So I'm stopping it here. Here let us flush it. Here I'm saying and equal to null, nothing. That means it will not go to the next line, and flush is equal to true, which I discussed in the last two sessions. Let us also print the carriage return \r carriage return, and then end equal to null, flush is equal to true. So after printing the date and time, carriage return means again it will go to the start of the line and it will overwrite. So let us run and see. So you can see it is continuously printing the time. So this is the microseconds. This is the seconds. Second is changing every second, you can observe. So all the remaining are same. This second is changing every second. This is microseconds. It is changing continuously. This is like a clock. We can stop it because we used while true. It always keeps running. It will never stop. I stopped it manually. Or we can also use some counter. For example, I'm saying I equal to 0, and here each time I is equal to I plus 1. If I equal to 100, or let us say 10, if I equal to 10, break. So only 10 times this loop will run. So you can see immediately it came out because it ran 10 times. We don't even observe. So instead here let me say else time sleep 1 second. So if I equal to 10, break, otherwise sleep for 1 second, then it will continue the loop. Every 1 second this will get printed. Let us run and see. Yeah, we have not imported time. We can give like this, or we can give a separate line, import time. Let me run and see. So 15, 16, 17, like that for 10 seconds this program will run. 20, 21, 22, 23. So 10 seconds over, the program exited. So you can observe we are incrementing the counter every time the date time is printed. Then we are comparing if it I equal to 10 only, breaking, otherwise we are waiting for 1 second to continue with the loop. So this is basically to show you the date time function. So we can give now for the current time, or date time within parentheses we can give the whatever date and time we want. So let us also see some time functions. Here I can remove this date time. So I will only show you the time functions. We have already seen time dot sleep, right? For example, I'm printing something, printing before time sleep, and here I'm says time dot sleep 2 seconds. Here printing after 2 seconds. So let us run and see whether it will work like that. So here it prints printing before time dot sleep, and after 2 seconds this got printed. Otherwise, if it is not printing like that, we have to flush it. So let me say, for example, flush is equal to 2. We can use like this also. So let me execute and see again. So this printed. Now it is waiting for 2 seconds, and this is printing over 2 seconds. So this is time dot sleep, which we have already seen in the last 2 weeks also, and some other functions also. Let us see. Here, for example, I'm taking t equal to time dot time and print t. Let us see what it prints. So it is printing some big number. What is this number? This is nothing but the number of seconds elapsed since epoch time. That means 170. So this function, what it does, returns seconds elapsed since 1970. 1970, 0 hours, of course, midnight, 0 hours, 0 minute and 0 seconds. This function will return the number of seconds elapsed since the epoch time. So here we can say seconds elapsed since epoch time equal to t. So this is the number of seconds it will return. This is not that much of useful, right? So what we will do with these seconds? Let us see some other functions. Here print time dot c time and give this t as an argument, input argument. Here c time is another function. We have seen time dot sleep, time dot time, and this is time dot c time. So let us see what it prints. So this is printing seconds elapsed since epoch time, this many seconds, and these seconds we are giving it as an input for the c time function. So this is printing Jan 21 2021 and Thursday, and this is the time. This is the current time which I recorded on Jan 21st. So this is giving the current time. And here we cannot print in the format we want, right? So we want to print in whichever format we want. In that case, what we have to do, for example, I'm taking print time dot local time of t. So let us see what this will print. So here you can see what it's doing. It is giving a structure. Here let us take it, for example, tm equal to time dot local time. So we know, so this is the format. Now let us print individual things. That is TM. This is a structure, right? So we have to take this TM name. Then we have to use whichever element we want. For example, TM dot TM underscore year. You can print it. So it is printing year. Similarly, we can print whichever we want. So let us also print this one so that we can take whichever we want. For example, month and day. Let us print TM dot TM underscore day, TM underscore M day, month day, TM dot TM underscore MON, comma. So this one. We are taking day, M day first, month and year. 21st January 2021. Like that we can print anything we want. Seconds, hours, minutes, weekday, year day. Within 365 days, which day it is? It is 21st day because it is Jan 21. So like that we can print whichever we want. With the date time module, we used one function, string of time, right? So we can use with this one also. For example, say print time dot string of time. So date time dot string of time we used. Here we can use this one. This takes two parameters, string and this structure. So let me take this structure here. Let me also delete this, not required. So here we can give percentage d hyphen percentage. We have taken b, right? Percentage b hyphen percentage year. So let us print and see. So 21st Jan 2021. We can also print percentage high for 12 hours format hour, percentage minute m, and percentage seconds, and percentage p am pm. So we can also use this string of time function similar to date time dot string of time function. Also, so this we have taken the current time, right? So instead of that we can also take, I'm commenting it out. Then for example, I'm taking t and I'm taking a tuple. I have not discussed tuple yet, but you just have to use the parenthesis instead of square brackets like a list. We cannot use square bracket, that is for list. This is for tuple, and you can give, for example, year 2009 September 26 and 7 hours 55 minutes and 15 seconds. This takes 9 parameters, and let us also take some weekday and so whichever the year day. I'm just taking some random number here and one more parameter. You can put 0 here. So I'm taking one tuple and we need to convert this. For example, tm equal to time dot make time, mk time, and you have to give this tuple as an argument. Actually what it returns is, it returns the number of seconds elapsed since 1970 to this time which we have given. We have to convert this to local time. For example, I'm saying let us give, this one is some seconds, right? So let me give s, and tm is equal to time dot local time and this seconds as an input. So now let us run and see. So this is a tuple and we have to give tuple as an argument for make time, time dot make time. This gives seconds, number of seconds elapsed since epoch time 1170, and these seconds we have to give to local time function. Then this will give the structure. So we can print tm dot tm underscore year like that, or we can also use string of time, and this parameter you can give, this structure parameter you can give here, and you can use whatever format we want. So this is another function. Similarly, there are other functions, like instead of local time we can give Greenwich Mean Time. For example, I'm saying Greenwich Mean Time. So like that. Also we can give the tuple directly here in the string of time and the format. Within the datetime module, you need datetime function and this format. And in the time function, we need time.sleep, time.time, which gives the epoch seconds, and this format. So this much is enough. We don't need much to learn in the time function. Nothing else is that important. Thank you. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you will get all notifications. Thank you so much.